Hello, everyone. Yes, so today we are doing something a bit different. Yeah, I'm still figuring out, long and short of it is, I'm still figuring out what to do as far as a replacement game for Yakuza. But I had this idea. I'm trying to get my girlfriend into D&D. I could plan the game with you guys. Yeah. Uh-huh. This isn't near Automata. What gives? Well, okay, hold on just a sec. Hold on just a sec. Good. Yeah, hello everyone. You might be a little bit confused as to what's going on right now, but I can guarantee you that this will be it'll be wacky. It'll be a bit crazy. So, without further ado, let's get into this. You might see things being a little bit different than normal, but check this out. So, this is basically what I have at the moment. Still okay. But yes, hold on. Yep, okay, it's working just good. What are the lines we can't cross? We will figure those out as we get to them. I will just say that I will be keeping personal information to a minimum as much as possible because privacy and all that stuff. But at the same time, we will be talking about her like interests and tastes and things when it comes to stories because I'm trying to specifically fine tune this to her. I have a bit of a checklist here. It's a bit small, so we'll make that a bit bigger. Let's see here. Hmm. Maybe there's a better way to do this. Well, yeah. Can you read that okay? Yeah. So, well, yeah, I definitely do D&D on here. If you're curious, Bear Castle, you might have heard me mention. Well, actually, no. I guess you haven't heard me mention D&D, but I talk about D&D almost too much on the channel. Me and Caleb do. We love it. It's a great game. But yeah, so I've been trying to get my girlfriend into D&D, and I'm thinking I'm gonna start her with like a one-on-one session. That way, it's not like too much all at once. Um, but yeah, yes, library dungeon. So I'll go over my girlfriend for a little bit in very much non. Well, actually, I should let's add this. Let's add this here. Um, Girlfriend tastes. So, uh, okay. So, books slash libraries. She is a librarian, so she absolutely loves books and libraries. Like she absolutely, absolutely adores them. Um, yeah, so that's something I figured we could do like a library dungeon where it's like, ooh, a long lost library that we must explore and uncover the secrets of and things like that. And then the other thing that she absolutely loves is enemies to lovers as a trope. Anytime there is a story with that, pretty much most of the books that she reads have some kind of enemies to lovers trope in it. She is in particular a fan of Court of Thorns and Roses. I don't know if any of you will recognize that series, but that's one in particular that she talks to me about a lot. So if any of you are familiar with that, you know kind of where I'm coming from with this. So I am absolutely trying to make this like parody and steamy and things like that. Um and nerdy and all of that, right? Like just really lay it on thick. And then the other thing, this is the bonus is sharks. She absolutely loves sharks. Like she gets so excited whenever sharks are involved. So, if I can have all three of these things in here, then I will be very happy. Um yeah, so that's basically what we're dealing with here. Um as far I have some general things that I was thinking of as far as structure. Um uh Main thing that I want to keep in mind is that it's kept fun and easy, and then of course the library dungeon and enemies to lovers. Um, as far as the general structure, I was thinking, so we'll need to figure out something for like an opening hook and all that, and then we do character intros, keeping things generic here. Steamy McRival, Bitchy McVillain, and Protect McTragic. Um, I feel like those are fairly self-explanatory as far as uh, what those characters will then have happen with them and to them in this game. Yeah, so what I was thinking of doing is that I could have basically, and then, oh yeah, so then start with simple conflict, like, okay, get introduced to the game, how it works, but also the narrative and things like that. So, oh, there's a library here. We got to go explore it and figure things out and whatnot. And then it could kind of be like a, I'm thinking like a treasure race basically, where like the library is the treasure, and then a bunch of people are after it, um, and then that's how it would go. And then have some sort of complication. I'm thinking that the complication could come into play when like Steamy McRival shows up, and it's like, ooh, I'm also after like the treasure here and stuff, right? But then it can like get more complicated as like they realize that, oh, we can't do this on our own. Maybe we'll have to team up, even though we totally hate each other, but also think that, you know, the other person is super hot and things like that. And then have the Protect McTragic character kind of in there along for the ride to be my guide for like exposition and whatnot, maybe. But then also, of course, to have them tragically die or something along those lines. Um, yeah, exactly. I could spend an eternity in here. No, very much. I'm very much going for the so. uh, Turns out this is something that I am. I can't believe that I have allowed this to happen. But she hasn't really seen Airbender. Like she's seen it, but like bits and pieces of it and forever ago, so she doesn't remember hardly anything from it. So I am absolutely wanting to, yes, steal whatever I can. So having something like the underground library, definitely. And maybe there's an underwater lake somehow or something like that that has sharks in it, you know. Um yeah. Ooh, could go the Airbender route where the library has been hidden because too many people are looking for secrets, whereas the protagonist wants to save materials or lost knowledge. That is definitely a way that I could do it. So one of the things that I'm thinking of, so where's the characters down here? So if we've got um Steamy McRival, and then Bitchy McVillain. I'm thinking for Bitchy McVillain, she wants to like destroy the library or the books or whatever. Um and maybe the sharks too. Uh just as a way to make her like absolutely awful, to make her absolutely despise Bitchy McVillain. And then of course maybe Steamy McRival is like a bit more understanding, and then it's like, oh yeah, okay. Eraserhead, but for books. Sure. Yeah. have have Steamy McRival be a shark folk librarian or book sorter. Okay. I like it. So what I'm thinking of, what I'm thinking is that at some point the library is like gonna collapse because bitchy McVillain like tries to destroy the library because if she can't have it, no one will. And then Steamy McRival and girlfriends and PC basically go riding on like a tidal wave from the library collapsing, but like riding on a shark or something like that, with like the most important books in hand or something like that, like, or maybe they find like a bag of holding or some or like a portable hole and they just stuff the books into it or something like that. Dislikes, I don't know, that's a good question. Hmm Nothing that I think will really come up, not really. Anyone that burns books, like that kind of stuff. um Well, so this is so one of the things. Okay. Ooh, ooh, I got it. All right. Like red ink. No, not quite like that. Um so okay, let's go through the characters first. All right. Um Bitchy Mcvillain. Now, I want Bitchy Mcvillain to be Faye for one. Cuz like rival court within the Fae, you know. So we can come up with like what courts, you know, cuz I don't think it necessarily is consistent from story to story. But we could come up with like different courts where it's like Bitchy Mcvillain is like from a rival court, you know, and then PC is like from a different court, and Bitchy Mcvillain has like Steamy McRival on her payroll, you know. Um, yeah. So boss of Steamy McRival, um, rival Fey court, um, yeah. And then one thing we could do theoretically is we could make or wait, hold on. To put Protect McTragic. We could put Protect McTragic as like a shark person. Like maybe like kind of Suicide Squad style, you know? So, and then so as far as the conflict beats within the story, simple conflict is pretty straightforward, just like exploring library, you know? And then the complication is McSteamy or wait, Steamy McRival shows up and they must work together. And then like Bookworm Golem. I'll see you, Chris. Instead of hunting, they're hunted. Possible name Huntington. Okay, so like maybe hmm. So maybe like some of the minions of Bitchy McVillain are like coming after them in the library or something like that, or just like general monsters that are like guardians of the library or hmm. Sure, could have a Fey debt. Yeah, that could definitely be a thing. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. Oh, that's so sweet, Chris. That's awesome. Ah, that's great. Well, take care. I had friends once who the husband told or no, the wife told the husband that she was pregnant through a D&D game. She conspired with the dungeon master to like have like a particular like loot box or whatever where like all of this stuff happened, and then it ended up being a character sheet written up for the child, for like the baby and everything. And it was super adorable. Is the library protecting itself from both the hero and the villain? It could be. It could be, possibly. Maybe. I don't know. That's a She really doesn't remember much from Airbender, so I could totally do that. Thank you, Bear Castle, for the 5 Tier 1 gifted subs. So, Alright. Oh no, see, One Gamer, that's one of the best parts. Everyone starts there. Everyone starts with just taking their favorite character from fiction and just being like, I'm gonna try and roleplay this exact character. And that is not a bad place to start. That's a great place to start. What if there are rules to getting the library to not attack? I like it. I like it. Okay, so let's go back up to setting here. So, library dungeon, let's put this on a different line, and then... has defenses. Way to get library side. So level. That's actually something that I also wanted to go over with you guys. I'm going to be doing a pre-gen, as you can see on here, pre-gen. Just to make things easier, since character creation can be really complicated and things like that. I'm wanting to go no higher than level 7, and I'm wanting to... I was originally thinking, well, I'll just put this here. Rogue swashbuckler, or some kind of like... I want it to be something where it feels very like assassin-y, kind of dex-based, you know, stealth, subterfuge, and all that. But I also want there to be magic. I want her to be able to like cast spells and stuff, because like she's part of the Fae and things like that. I could totally have it be like a separate extra thing that she has access to, which I'm thinking I might do, because Rogue Swashbuckler seems like a really good like solo assassin kind of role, because then you can get the fun things like evasion or uncanny dodge or whatever, but also just have those good skills and like the sneak attack, but you can be on your own. You get the bonus to initiative and things like that, without it being too complicated, because it's basically just you move around and you hit things, right? But you're really fast. Yeah, and then as far as level, I'm not sure. Magic Initiate or Arcane Trickster, maybe. Um, I could also just do like a homebrew like Fey race kind of a thing, and then give like some basic kind of like natural magic sort of a deal, you know, so charm person and that sort of thing. Like the idea of making monsters book themed. Okay, that could be a fun way to basically make it so that she doesn't actually want to fight the monsters that are in there, you know, so that she wants to like figure out a way to like do non-violent solutions to the problems, you know, to get that kind of like this can be whatever you make of it kind of thought process going. Okay, so under here, settings, library dungeon, monsters, book golem. All right. That bump, bump, and then book golem. Ink sprite. Making that up off the top of my head. Ooh. Monsters and treasures are actually sealed in the pages, so it's like a mystery, and again, we'll decide which books to open. That could be fun. Ooh, wait. I just realized I want a restricted section in this library. Ooh, quicklings, but they're animated quills. Yes. Yes, I love it. I love it. Ooh. Restricted section could be how the water is introduced to evict the McRival. I like it. Okay, so the restrict. So if this is a dungeon, then it'd be like, the top floor, would be like the simplest stuff, right? Because if this is like a, well, no, maybe I don't want it to be an actual. No, no, no. Okay, no, I want this to be a reverse dungeon where they go in and then they climb up, right? That way, then when the library starts to collapse, the water with the sharks. No, but how would I? Hmm. Maybe it's just a really big library, or it goes to like an extra dimensional space or something like that, and then it gets destroyed, and then that's how all the water comes out, and then they can do the thing of like going down on the sharks, like from the library. Water destroys the books, though. That's true. Okay, so how about this? So, um, at the top, uh, water shark self-destruct that Mcvillain triggers. So there's like a thing to basically like protect the knowledge of like, okay, knowledge is power and all that stuff. Don't let people get it if they're going to do bad things with it, things like that. And then um it's like it's this thing that's going to go, and then basically the conflict is, can you save the books within the library before Mcvillain triggers the thing that will cause the collapse or whatever. And then um the collapse like ends up happening. What if the sharks race around and swallow the books whole, like they're saving what they can? Ooh, I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hmm. Spiral staircase middle, so the shark ride could be down the steps. Ooh, that's fun. That's fun. Yeah. Okay. So, huh. All right. So if we're ooh, like a good shark that like fends off the other sharks from attacking the books, maybe. I also like the idea of if the way either well, okay, so hmm. Huh. Could be more than just sharks, but she gets to ride a shark. That is a great point. That is a great point. There could be like ooh, depending on how this goes, what if I had there be like some kind of like ancient like underwater creature or whatever that who's like the entity that like it's their library, kind of like the bird spirit in Airbender, but instead maybe they've been like sealed away or something, and maybe hmm or like what if there was an entity like an aboleth or something, right, that was like sealed away, and there were like sharks and things like that, but that's the easy stuff, right? But there's this aboleth thing, and the Mcvillain is trying to like get at the person who created the library, not an aboleth. Oh God. uh, but like if Mcvillain is trying to get at the creature that created the library rather than the library itself, and if they unleash the being who created the library, it will like destroy the library somehow because they were like sealed away a long time ago or something like that. That could be a reason why Mcvillain needs to be absolutely stopped, because otherwise they'll destroy all the books or something like that. Oh God, that's amazing. Yes, yes. All right, yeah. Spoiler sprites. Awesome. I love it. Yep, yep. Okay. All right. I like it. A move called TLDR? Oh, God. Oh, boy. Hey, Blue Rat. Well, see, this is more or less how I want to do this. We're going through some planning and stuff. Let us know if you have any thoughts on it. Summarizes the book's contents. Oh, God. Wait. What if... No. Instead of it being some entity that's been sealed away that would, like, if it was unleashed, would destroy the library, we could make it so that Mcvillain is like when she realizes that like PC is going to like get through the library first and all of that stuff, ends up basically going for the goes to like the place that has like the summaries of all the books, and it's just like I'll take the summaries and that will be enough. I'll destroy everything else. And it can be the TLDR. Summaries? Yes. Yes. Oh my god. All right. There we go. We have the name for Bitchy Mcvillain. All right. Where are we? All right. Summaries. Yes, I love it. TLDR, too late, dear rogue. Oh, okay. All right. We need a miscellaneous thing to just include. So, miscellaneous things to include. TLDR. Too late, dear rogue. Okay. Miscellaneous. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, so Protect McTragic is miscellaneous. All right. Okay. So maybe so okay. Floor glyphs are now footnotes. Oh god, yes. Yes, I love it. All right. Um hmm. Okay, so oh god, I love these puns. I absolutely love these puns. All right. Now, with Protect McTragic, do we want to have one of the other things I was thinking is that Protect McTragic, we haven't figured out who Protect McTragic is yet. I was thinking um that they could be like the earnest person who just wants to read and things like that, and their father was searching for their entire life for the lost library of, you know, who knows, right? And then they get there and they die somehow. I don't know, and it's really sad. Or you think they die, but then surprise, they were actually working for Bitchy Mcvillain the entire time. Oh, dog-eared pages. Yes. What would be? Ooh, what would be a pun that could be done with that? Because we have jokes that will that will throw at each other. Because I fold the pages, fold the corners of the pages of books that I read, and she absolutely cannot stand that. She reads the end of books before she reads them. Not all the time, but sometimes, and I think that's just psychopathic. Like that's just. Ooh. So I'm absolutely all for throwing little like barbs and quips and stuff into like how things are named or written or whatever. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yes, yes. Miscellaneous. Uh uh reverse spoilers. Oh god. Yes, this would be set in like a fake court, but it's like a rivalry between two fake courts basically. So, uh Spirit leather bound to book follows around BC, but secretly in league with Mcvillain. God, dog called homework. Oh no. Kibble's Codex. All right, I'll look up Kibble's Codex for cute pictures. All right. Blank dog named homework. Um. Oh yeah, all the puns and associations. Yes, yes, absolutely. Uh. Um. PC and McRival riding sharks down, but out of library, having saved the books. Stibbles. Okay. So McTragic is a traitor, and Mcvillain will destroy library to keep it from sea. All right, so I like how this is forming up. Making good progress. We're just 30 minutes in. Let's see here. Creatures, sharks that can be made allies. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I like it. Yes. Fairy dragon stats. Cool. Wait, go into that a bit more, Wolf Loof. Yes. Owl familiars. Yeah, owls as owls as library security cameras. I like it. The whole thing of the seal that's in control of quality, seal of approval, and kiss from a rose stamp and stuff like that. Oh, hey, nice, Francesco. Yeah, words I can pronounce things. Francesco. Welcome, welcome. No, no, I'm not gonna go quite that on the nose, Bear Castle. Um. Okay, so one of the other things that I want to make sure that I try and do here is hit some notes of like the ooh enemies to lovers, that whole thing. So we've got a pretty good amount of stuff for like the the setting and like the structure of how the story will go and things like that. But I want what I want in here is more stuff with Steamy McRival. So I want to figure out who he is and things like that. And uh a point where uh so this is a more like specific small scale trope, but in like romance fiction, one of the ones that she's told me that she really likes is where for some reason oh, the text is just bigger so that way it's easier for you guys to see. Um but where at some point the when the enemies to lovers thing, they have to like sleep together, but like we don't like each other, but we have to, because it's like, oh, the inn only has the room with the one bed or something like that, and it's like, oh, you don't need to sleep on the floor or something like that, and then like they end up like cuddling up really close, or oh, we're going into a dungeon, you know, dungeon, the library or whatever. Oh, it's cold here. Well, the warmth, we better, cuddle up close or something like that, right? Because like I wanna have opportunities where I really set her up to like get into the role play and things like that. And that's kind of what I'm wanting to use the whole enemies to lovers thing for, since she's really into that trope. Because she is a very reserved person, you know. So like she's not like a big theater, like you know, like drama person or anything like that. So I could see it her needing that extra bit of encouragement to get into the actual role play side of things. Um, what's her character coming in? So what I'm planning on doing is basically having her. I guess can. I'm gonna have her be a little bit overpowered. I'm gonna make her. I'm thinking level 7. Rogue swashbuckler as class. Um, and then uh, racial stuff. Charm person. Maybe Crown of Madness too. That could be fun. Um. Okay. All right. But yeah, so that's what it's going to be, stat wise. But then as far as like, character role play and stuff, uh, basically just someone from a rival court that's trying to get stuff in the library. His fate debt is visible to her when he succeeds something, but she learns that in the wording of the debt, if she gives him something he needs, it frees him of the debt because no one would ever do that for him. Okay, I like it. Yeah, exactly. One game or the oh, only one twin-sized mattress in this lodging. What will we do? Mcvillain put a bookworm in McRival's body, so he has to feed it from the library, or it'll hurt him from the inside, making it a minor conflict for the PC since she loves books. But would she allow this person to hurt only because of books? That's curious. So then maybe, yeah. And then because, I like it, I like it. So then because she's wanting to save the books, it's the, let's figure out if we can get rid of this bookworm for you, which is also kind of saving the person, which will make them get closer together. Even though, like, and there's the excuse of it's for the books, but at the same time, like, you know, it's still like working really hard to help them. Okay, so let's put Project Steamy McRival. Villain. Villain placed a bookworm him that will eat him alive if he doesn't read it books. Which he's loath to do. Must or die. And then PC can help try to remove bookworm. Bum bum bum. We have a trap scene where they're stuck in the same 3x3 hole for a while until McTragic saves them. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Maybe he prevents her death by diving in to stop it. He might be working for a villain, but he's not a villain himself. Cool. Yes. I like it. So, McRival and PC get stuck in trap together when Rival tries to save PC. And then that could lead to snuggling through the night. Yes. All right. Cool. Okay. The seal could be an actual seal that allows you to take books in order to verify things. It could also be a select admirer that writes a romantic love letter. Gravel realizes the bookworm wasn't actually a thing. It was just an impulse to make him really want to read a lot. that would be curious. I like the idea of it having like a literal like physical thing that can be fought though. Like a part of the thing of like, the problem to be that can be solved. Oh yeah, section on dangerous monsters with the way to deal with the bookworm. Yes. I like it. So put this up here. So restricted section has books on dangerous monsters, including McRival's bookworm and how to extract it. All right. Huge enemy is a tablet or a paper shredder. I mean, I like it. Oh, that could be fun. Sure. Okay, so all right, yeah. Okay. All right. So someone mentioned Yeah, Wizes, you mentioned something for uh, Protect McTragic is that they were trapped in the library and they're wanting to escape, and that's why they're working with Mcvillain. Um, and then maybe they end up after like it's the thing of they're being manipulated, right? They're being lied to and all this stuff. And then when they think they're going to be freed, Mcvillain just puts them through a paper shredder. Like just and they're just turned to tiny little pieces. You know, screaming and crying out as it happens. And I'm sorry, you know. Okay, sealed within library so long they hate books, want to be freed, and end up getting, and that's why they work with villain, get shredded, and see. Okay. All right. uh. So yeah, Wolfloof. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Um. I'll just put this in here to keep. Where basically, McRival and PC get stuck in a trap within the library together, and then it's the oh no, as night comes on, it gets colder. No, it's well, guess we better spoon for warmth and all that. Ooh, good idea, onions. That'd be a tough one to do. Exposition through books in library. PC can read. That'd be tough. That'd be a lot of actual work on my part, but I like it. I like it. Um. God, that might be a bit much, Wolf Lips. That. Oh no. um. Rival and villain. So for Mcvillain, it's Summer Rees, so they could be from the Summer Court, and Summaries, Um. And then, but for Steamy McRival, we do not have a name. Now, I'm I'm up for potentially having a pun name, right? I'm up for potentially having a pun name. However, I also want them to be one that can be taken sort of seriously. Like not, oh my god, Paige Turner. God, that is amazing. Or maybe that could be the pre-gen name of the PC. Because Paige does sound more like stereotypically a girl's name. Mark bookmarked. Um. Okay. So read the page. Oh my god. Okay. So I'll just keep that there for now for like a placeholder. But all right. Page Turner. Okay. Oh my god. All right. I'm not I'm not entirely sold on Reed LeTurner. Or wait, was it Reed LeTurner? Was that it? Reed LePage. Yeah. Not entirely sold on this one, but that could work. The pun is mightier than the word. Read ahead. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. We want this character to be a character that is liked, not that's no one. We must not do that. Mm-mm. Or maybe that's what makes him dangerous and sexy. Oh God. A skeleton dungeon called the script. Oh. Oh God. Okay. I'll put that on here just in case. Oh man, that's so bad. That's so bad. All right. Hmm. Hmm. She would not get that one, Wolf Loof. She is not into anime. I've shown her a couple, but like live. Oh God. No, 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 no. Okay. Actually, ooh. All right. So there's Page Turner as a name idea, but then there's librarian. Hmm. Dewey Decimal. No, that's immersion breaking because that's a, that's from our world. Although she literally has sometimes gone on rants about library organization systems, and it's so adorable. Origami. Wait, wait. I got it. I got it. Okay. Dewey Decimal. So okay. Um. Uh. Bag of holding, but it's called um. Oh, some way to work like Dewey Decimal into like Dewey's bag of holding. Bag of holding maybe from someone who previously found the library. Sure, that died in. Or but what's something better than bag of holding? Yeah, like Dewey's knapsack or like Dewey's uh well, we can come back to that later. Just having the previous adventurer's name be Dewey. think that'll be plenty. Um, okay, so read the page. What if there was? Hmm. I like the idea of McRevel being named something simple like Fable. Ooh, okay. All right, all right. Oh, that is a, you know, that's a good question, wise man. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure. But I feel like either way, either way, like it'll it'll, it'll just it just be a different kind of effect. I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, it's fun either way. Yep. Okay. Ooh, what if all right. Alternate name idea. Nevero Verdu. Nevero Verdu. So like that might be a bit too like complicated, you know? I love the idea of the name just Fable. Um okay. Now I'm just seeing Snape and Lily Potter. Hey, you know, if you're gonna copy something, um, all right. So let's see. If we look at the overall conflict, basic exploring the library, get trapped together. Uh, you know that's a good point. I don't think she is a. I don't actually know if she's a slow reader, because like I consider myself a slow reader, but I just read for a long period of time. But I don't actually know. Um, one of the other things that snail space. Oh God, no, no. But okay, so we've got the bit with Jesus. We've got the bit with Steamy McRival and PC getting trapped in like a trap together or whatever, and then getting all cold and stuff, and they need to cuddle up to make sure they can keep warm, right? But what else could we have in here? Because I like that's one good moment, but I would like to have multiple. So there's the fact that they show up in the first place, right? And then it's like, ooh, what are you doing here? Then it's like, okay, maybe they end up helping each other out. And then this could be like a medium beat. Like if there was going to be like three major beats in like the middle of the story for like um the sort of the enemies to lovers thing, right? I would like to have a third beat because I feel like the first two are fairly standard, right? The person shows up and it's like, oh, you know, we're rivals and we're being rivals and things like that, right? And then um ends up helping her and that whole thing. Yeah, exactly. Badum and ch. We need a ch right now. 3 sections of the library with different genres and different traps. Oh god. Oh no. Oh, Jenny. Can I turn my mic up a teensy bit? Here's what I'll get it into maybe a bit of a better position. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Nerding out over similar tastes and genres. Cool. Yes, okay, so um all right, so maybe there needs to be a return to form here of uh, all right, so Stevie McRavel showing up can be the complication, right? Uh that can go there. Discover similar interests in books. And trap together. Oh god. Wow, shelf control. That's good. That's good. Um hmm. God. You guys are terrible. But those are also pretty good. But okay, so got the simple, the twist. Now, amidst this, we need to figure out when they actually get to the restricted section. So, I'm thinking the twist could be at the actual end, right? So, at some point, um, arrive at restricted section. The trap could be like something that's like on the way to the restricted section, like in the way to get like as a way to get into the restricted section. And then I'm curious how much time I actually want to have happen between the twist conflict and the final conflict, because the twist could be happening like right at the final conflict. This is more the resolution, actually, now that I think about it. Conflict resolution. Sharkitecture. God. Yeah, I've played a lot of different systems. Malkuth. Don't really want to talk about those too much right now because I want to keep it on focus, but ooh yeah, creepy crawlies in the restricted section. I like it. I like it. Um, it's gets shredded. What else in here? Well, and just final battle. That is, I would not have expected that, Wolf Wolf. Yeah, so as far as where the water comes from, um, huh. Where would the water come from? From a fountain pen? Oh, oh, I like it. I like it. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, so there's, all right, cool. Right, it like tears open a rift to like the plane of water or something like that, or there's something along those lines. Now, hmm, yeah. Yeah, okay, cool. And then if it spews out the water in the sharks, then the sharks can be like the final bit, right? Like where like it's the like she won't necessarily know that there are going to be sharks in this game and everything, right? Because it's nowhere near water. Why would there be sharks? And then suddenly fountain pen slashes through the air and water everywhere and sharks and stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. Um. Okay. So, all right. So, as far as the uh oh, for like that could be fun. Yeah, if the fountain part of the for the pen had like teeth on it. Um, as far as the actual removal of the bookworm in McRival, how do we want to do this? Because I would want it to be something that has detail to it, that it's not just like, oh, you find out how to do it and it happens. But like, if that could be like a conflict thing on its own, you know? Because that's kind of the intimate climax, right, of McRival's story, right? If McRival is also there for the final conflict, right, with Mcvillain and everything, but at that point that's the grander conflict, right? So if this would be like the the mini boss kind of fight somehow, or not necessarily like a fight, but however it's determined to be defeated. So like, I'm thinking the bookworm ends up being withdrawn, yeah, and then it's like she has to like defeat it or something like that, like. Yes, this will absolutely not be something that y'all will get to see, wise man. No, 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 no. There, she's already probably gonna be nervous enough at the idea of like getting into character and like doing role play and stuff when it's just the two of us. There is no way. There is no way I would I would have you guys get to see any of it. I'll totally tell y'all how it goes, but no, this yeah, this is gonna be a private thing. Um, Fountain pen stabs the McHero by the Mcvillain and poisons him with a tattoo drawn on the skin and sleeps into McHero's skin. Well, that seems like how it would have been administered, maybe. Um, but as for how to like get rid of it, oh, so like there's a tattoo that's a worm, but then how you like? I like that as a way to be able to show rather than tell. Um, and then it's sort of like the ink from the pages that goes onto the skin is like a tattoo of like a book or whatever that the worm then eats. So okay. Uh, Bookworm exists as tattoo that eats ink from pages. So MC or so PC can see it. Attacking McRival, such. And growing stronger. All right. Um. I like the no, but I like the idea of it like being like some sort of like exorcism thing where it gets drawn out of him, and then like while he's like weakened, then she has to like fight it, and kill it and all that. See you, Jenny. Thanks for helping out. Like maybe it just being extracted and then being able to be fought would be enough. But like I wonder if maybe there's like some extra pizzazz that could be given to it. Oh yeah, no, I saw that. I saw that Bear Castle. Yeah. Um Ooh, taking control of his movements. I like it. That could be fun. Counter tattoo like FMA forces the worm out. Sure. Yeah, and then maybe that's what the knowledge of the book has. Hmm. Or like, ooh, maybe the way you defeat it is by like feeding it a very particular type of book it that like gets inside it and attacks it and then forces it out. So that kind of like counter tattoo type thing. Um Why did you try to kiss me? I can't control my body. Oh man. Oh. Oh, that'd be No, 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 no. I want Mcvillain to be the one that goes after McTragic. It just really bad fan fiction. Oh, oh, that could be fun. Sure. Yeah, just give it give it absolutely terrible, absolutely terrible stuff. Oh, oh, I like it. Yeah, so the equivalent of just like poisoning it. So what if it's this? It can only be defeated by a really sappy love letter. So like this is the whole Twilight fanfic section. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. And then no, no, oh man. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Have to go to the young adult section. Yeah. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, so all right. All right. So how about this? The there are different types of bookworms. And uh okay, oh this feels so specific. Okay, all right. I'm just going to um all right, I'm just going to put something here. I'm just going to move this bookworm stuff to here. All right. All right. Blah, 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 blah. Uh, in restricted section of library can discover it an elitist class bookworm. It can be drawn out. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, so it's an elitist class bookworm. There are different types of bookworms, right? And it's specifically an elitist class bookworm. And so then if it's fed stuff that it deems to be, you know, terrible, right? Then it'll poison it and then it'll reject the host because it needs to go somewhere else in order to get fed. Yeah, I mean, hey, exactly, wise man. You know, sometimes you got to do it. Wait, bookworms that have the secondary effect of instilling the primary emotion associated with their corresponding source genre. Wait. hold on. So like the kinds of things I feel like this might be getting too complicated, but basically the kinds of things that McRival ends up eating for or feeding to his bookworm end up basically affecting his own personality and outlook. See you, Bear Castle. So then, like, if McRival ends up feeding the bookworm like a bunch of like steamy, like young adult, stuff, then like that would that would end up like influencing him in that way. It seems like a fun idea. I don't know if I'm gonna go with that one, but yeah. Okay. So I feel like we got a lot of good stuff here. Now, the real question, so this might be this might be all we need as far as the structure for everything right now. And then if anything, oh yeah, so arrive at restricted section and then um conflict McRival final. Uh, in defeating Bookworm. So, okay. So then I think actually what we also do need here is we need something that is like a specific thing that uh that Mcvillain is after within the library. So that way it's like there's the MacGuffin that they're after. It's in the restricted section, but like but then there's so I might be able to just come up with that later. But we got a ton of stuff done on that on this whole front for the structure of everything. Think this is basically what we like. We don't need too much more than this. Oh, something for like the happy ending after it's all over. Uh, huh. Maybe? I don't know. But okay, so now, whoops. Now let's work on villain wants a happy ending but never gets it. Oh. Oh, that could be interesting. Well, I kind of want to go for like in case you can't tell from the bitchy Mcvillain, I kind of want to go for like the just overly awful hateable villain because since this is like it's not really a one shot, but it's more like a mini campaign, So like maybe like a like three sessions or something like that. Um uh I want them to be like old classic Disney villain kind of a thing where they cackle and like have like a villain song and all of that stuff. If I can't have a happy ending, no one can. That's got promise. Huh. Well, actually, here's a question for y'all. Do you particularly like um this stuff I feel like could maybe be the more like exciting type stuff as far as like the planning and coming up with it. Do you guys particularly care about the actual like library dungeon map design? Or like do you guys really care if I do that on stream? Like do you want to see it or is this more of the stuff that's your guys' speed? because this is definitely this is the kind of thing that will probably take a little bit more time, and I could totally just do this on my own. More planning and concept than map design. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so let's see what we got, so we can see where the gaps are. Thank you, Wolfloof. Yeah, if you're on the Discord, just send those my way. I could also theoretically, I don't necessarily need to make a custom map. Like I could for like some things, but have that be more like small detail stuff. Like I could make a little map for like the restricted section specifically, where I want to have like very particular things in there, and then I could just use like other maps that I find online or something like that, or um or like use like I have one of those like roll up maps that you can use like dry erase markers on, um to just be like, okay, here's like a hex grid or a square grid or something like that, and then just draw like, yeah, here's some walls, these are tables and books and crates and all that kind of stuff. So in setting, we've got the courts. So PC court would be what would be a cool name for like the different courts as like to show the opposing ideals, right? Like there's like if Bitchy Mcvillain is Summer Rees, it could be like something based on the seasons. But at the same time, if there was a way to get maybe like extra library puns or book puns in there somehow. Like maybe something about like court of paperback, court of hardback, or something like that, or court of digital, you know. Hmm. Okay, so there's gonna be PC court, and then villain court. Hardback and softback. Hmm. Yeah, I like the idea of getting into genre. Oh, hey, ghosts. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. We are designing a library-based intro D&D game at the moment. And drama versus epic. I'd want to go for something a bit more generic, like, because she reads a lot, so I don't necessarily want it to be like, based on like a particular type of book, but like something that's really like, I don't know, like if I could make it so that Mcvillain's court is like a court of something that like just saying it like makes her go like, oh no, that sounds awful and terrible, like, I don't know, like unorganized books or something like that. Court of page folders, maybe. No, no, no. The sharks I'm gonna keep a secret for like the cherry on top at the end. Court of page folders. Court of corner creasers. Hmm. I mean, I could always go court of book burners, but I feel like that's a bit extreme. Plus, then it would make the reveal of destroying the library just feel expected rather than a no, you wouldn't. Um. Hmm. Maybe maybe if they use maybe if they use an elitist class bookworm on McRival, that could have something to do with it, perhaps. DB, Court of Bad Translations. Oh. Hmm. Oh, wait, wait, wait. Court of Censorship. Um, and then maybe Court of uh you like that one? Awesome. All right. Court of oh, I like the idea of free speech, but I'd want something a bit more like rolls off the tongue a bit better. Like I like that as a concept or an idea of how to explore, but as a way to succinctly communicate it. Like um court of court of no, creativity seems a bit too well, okay, court of creativity is alliterative. Court of censorship is not. It's just the same letters, but that almost feels too generic maybe. Hey Game King. Hmm. Well, that's a good placeholder for now. Court red-handed? No. Oh God. I mean, I love it, but oh no. Hmm. Truth feels a bit too paladin-y. But welcome, Aodachi. Welcome. Thank you, Game King, for the Twitch Prime sub. Make sure to sync up your Twitch account and your Discord accounts to get access to our usually patron-only Discord. Um, maybe. Hmm. I am kind of going for an opposite of censorship, Jarsum. Yeah, like because I want it to very much seem like they're like very much like if you had like the courts of like summer and winter, they'd be directly like opposed with each other. Hmm. I like the concepts that you guys are getting at, but I Court of Clarity. Ooh, that's fun. That could be fun. Yeah. Hmm. Creativity is too long, anyways. Um. Hmm. Court of Scribes versus Court of Censors. I kind of like it. Maybe if it was just Court of Creation, just Court of Censorship, because I like it to be based around like an idea or a concept, rather than like individuals, you know. Because the idea that if this is like the Fae, like it's getting at some element of like the universe rather than like an organization of people. Um, yeah, it is a bit too generic. Yeah, censorship is so specific. Um, come back. I'll come back to that one if I get any ideas. But okay, so fact seems too cold. Because like if I were to think about this basically, is that it's kind of the law and chaos, right? Or order and chaos. Court of Curiosity. I like the alliteration. Hmm. Okay, so we've got that as far as like we can work on changing this. All right, yeah, let's put it in here just in case you forget. Um, so we've got this as the general like backdrop, and then as far as what we do for how we go, what's the segue to the library dungeon? So let's work on the opening hook. Um, two quartz. Hmm. Well, okay. So I want to actually get into the details of how I'm going to write this here, or just talk about the general stuff. Then enemies since time immemorial and long lost library of something has just been discovered after three 3,000 years. Court of Omission versus Court of Transparency. Ooh, that could be fun. Transparency feels a bit long, but I like omission as an alternative to censorship. Court of omission. It's just like, yeah. Hmm. And then PC must beat, well, their longstanding enemy, or their nemesis villain to the library to upper. Any other arcane knowledge I'd like to include in this library? Maybe? Yeah, like I feel like that could be there. I don't know if I want to get into it in detail, like of like saying what it is, but I like the idea of that. Um, hmm. Yeah, the exact thing that I can write out for the opening hook can be. I can work on that later. Yeah. Conflict looks good. That would be interesting, Jarsum. Yeah, I mean, like, if the... If the fountain pen is, like, that, you know, has this magic power and stuff, is something that's also in the restricted section, that could be, like, one of the things of many, potentially. I don't want to get too exposition-y, though, is the thing. Yeah, no, I feel like this is pretty good. So anything that stands out to you guys as potentially being like things to add or fix or touch up or whatever. Names of the courts that could definitely be worked on. Court of creation versus court of censorship, or clarity, curiosity, transparency, and or omission. Yeah, library, dungeon. 3 levels. Restricted section at the top. Okay. Ooh, sure. Yeah, I like the words of like a codex or a lexicon as some kind of like MacGuffin. Yeah. Library of No Liege. God. Flexicon. Oh no. Hmm. Yeah. Okay, so a MacGuffin. Guffin. Hmm. Hmm. We can get back to that. Oh God, have it be a library card. Court of the Unfiled. Oh, yes, 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 yes. All right, I like it. I like it. Yeah, a library card that can access other libraries from wherever you are. I love it. So a card of libraries. Let's user libraries from anywhere. Okay. Hmm. Shark card, I think, is reaching it, is pushing it a little bit. But okay, so got the whole stuff with the library dungeon. I like the MacGuffin is a card of libraries. Um, got for monsters in the library, we've got Book Golem, Ink Sprite, Quicklings that are just animated quills, spoiler sprites. We didn't get anything in there for how they'd be important for endgame. Hmm. And the miscellaneous sea creatures would be at the very end. Sharks aren't able to really be made allies. They're more of just, things that would come in at the very end. Um, sure, Chris. Yeah, exactly. And then that could be kind of like even though this wouldn't be like an ongoing story or anything like that, as the teaser of like, ooh, what if it was though? It's the now you have the card of libraries and you can access libraries everywhere and all that stuff. Ooh. Um okay, so maybe this is a secret from PC until told by spoiler sprites. Um I so I like the idea, wise man, of the sharks end up eating Mcvillain, but I want I want her to actually have like how do you want to do this? Like that climactic like yes, you defeated the big bad. Like I don't want to do too much subversion of the vanilla D&D experience because I also want this to be her introduction to D&D, right? So like having sharks help maybe, but I don't want them to actually like maybe they like eat her body afterwards. Like that I am all for. Um yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Yep. Okay, so then how do we do the introductions for the characters? So, with Steamy McRival, I'm thinking he could be introduced at the library for the first time. Hmm? That could be fun, one gamer. So, with Steamy McRival, his introduction could totally be just at the library, and for the sake of time, that might be the best way to do it. Like within, so that there's not too much like scaffolding before the actual main story starts. And then for Bitchy Mcvillain, maybe, yeah, it's also like an off-screen introduction, or maybe she like does like a magical communication thing to sort of like be a bitch basically, and just cement her as being unlikable and all that stuff. Um, and then Protect McTragic can also be introduced within the library. Um, oh yeah, and then Tragic. Uh, get trapped together. Okay. All right. So I think this is gonna be good. I don't think we really need anything more than this. Um. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, Chris. Yeah, just have, yeah. Oh, although I'll put that in here. So we've got, so rival in library, um, exposition with sexy Pinterest reference image. Um, uh, program to taunt C. So see, navigate. Um, uh, any other MacGuffin books? I don't know about MacGuffin books, but so what I'm thinking is that this could also be done as like a, um, like that it's something where it's like the this belongs in a museum, like, it's not necessarily for any specific purpose other than like kind of like saving it, um because Mcvillain is the kind of person that would destroy the whole place, to make sure that no one else gets anything from it. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I think this will be good. Yeah, yeah, this will be good for now. So Oh, maybe put something in here in the different spots of where the bookworm stuff gets introduced. Introduce bookworm problem. Bookworm problem intensifies. And then, yeah, so the bookworm kind of thing becomes like the main conflict within the library for like the moment by moment, with then the end conflict being Mcvillain. Okay. Um, that's true. I didn't come up with any puns for a lot of the monsters. Eh. Uh, I can come up with those if needed, but not all of them necessarily have to be named. I could just describe them. Um, let's see. TLDR, Too Late Dear Rogue. How would that be? How would that be worked into it? Well, yeah, I can work on this stuff later. Okay, so I think I think this is gonna be good for today. Um, yeah, yeah. All right. So, um, yeah, this is where we'll end it. I think. Thank you for hanging out. This has been a lot of fun. Um, I hope you guys enjoyed this little experiment and such. Uh, but yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, wise man. Yeah, I'm. the I really, yes, definitely. Well, yeah, one gamer. But I mean, it's not like basically, if I had wanted it to go on for a lot longer, the plan was to just make the actual like dungeon map in here for you guys to see. But that that's just a bunch of tedium. You guys probably aren't as interested in that. But yeah. All right. Yeah, good one, Wolf Wolf. Exactly. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. This has been a lot of fun. We got a lot of great puns in here. Oh my god. I am very excited to see how this goes. But yeah. Yeah. Cuz I really want to get her into D&D, like, but I feel like it's something that could take like a very precise kind of approach and stuff, because I can already tell that she will need a lot of encouragement to get into the role play aspect of it. So hopefully this ends up being a good first experience and things like that, because D&D can be really intimidating to get into, and since it's so based on like making sure you have like a good group to start out with and things like that, that could be, I want to make sure that I have that figured out. The class that I'm going to be going for is I'm going to be giving her a pre-gen of a rogue swashbuckler level 7 with some like racial magic stuff for like fey things, of charm person and things like that. But yeah, we do a bunch of other streams throughout the week, all at 3 p.m. Pacific time, Monday through Friday. Mondays, we do podcasts, storytelling, discussion, all that stuff. Um, Tuesdays, Grand Blue, dramatic manga readings with water and oolong tea, if you know what I mean. Those are super crazy and wacky and ton of fun. Wednesdays and Fridays, Caleb does gaming. He's been doing Dark Souls 2 recently, Scholar of the First Sin. And then Thursdays, well, I'm doing gaming and all that stuff, but hey, we're in between things and whatnot. Oh, so what's next? What's after this? Well, um, hmm. See, as you can see that I'm like deciding also like right now, like in the moment. Uh, I'm gonna do, what do I feel like? Tales of Berseria. Yeah, I'll do Tales of Berseria. That'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, so I'm gonna be starting that game next week. So yeah, show up for that. But yeah, until next time, everyone, I've been Jacob of Semblance of Sanity. Love you very much, and good night. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Well, that was that was a fun experiment, and glad you guys seem to have fun. I'll keep you posted with how it goes. But the actual game is not going to be happening till like probably October, so it might be a while, which will give me a lot of time to figure out the exact details of the map and all of this stuff is going to go. But yeah. All right. Well, hey, it was great to have you, Chris. Great to have you. All right. Well, I can't drag this out any longer, so I will just say, everyone, uh, yeah, play more D&D, and get people into it when you can. And if you have trouble finding a group in person, look for one online because they exist and they're awesome. Discord is an amazing thing. Bye.